Fistula cases every year. Only about 1,500 women receive corrective surgery. This is according to the First Lady, Margaret Kenyatta, who is now calling on for concerted efforts to end the indignifying condition that is a fistula. The First Lady was speaking during the commemoration of the International Day to End Fistula at the Kenyatta National Hospital. This year's theme being Women's Rights are Humans' Right.
Nampayo Kuriata, human rights defender and a fistula survivor, lived 12 years of her life with a condition she did not know had a cure.
PTFGM, baada ya hapo nikasanikiwa mdogo. Baada ya kusanikiwa mdogo ndio nikapata fistula, which nilikuwa nayo for 12 years. Juu sikuwa najua venye nitatibiwa ama mahali yenye nitatibiwa. Kwa hivyo nilikaa tu nayo for all that long kwa sababu hakuna venye nilikuwa najua treatment niko.
Sharon Korir, a mother of two, is a lawyer and a fistula survivor as well. Sharon and her husband separated after she got the indignifying condition of fistula.
I got fistula in 2017 after the birth of my second baby. So doctor failed me. Baby came in, the doctor came in late. So at that time I had already gotten tired. My contractions, in birth. The whole pregnancy process of contractions and all that. Then baby got tired, so I pushed, and baby came out forcefully. So baby tore me my vagina all the way to the rectum. So there was a hole. So with that, the muscles were completely messed up. And you could find that I could not hold urine, I could not hold feces. Then there was an interchange of organs. I started releasing my stool from my vagina.
Speaking during the commemoration of International Day to End Obstetric Fistula at the Kenyatta National Hospital, First Lady Margaret Kenyatta says out of 20,000 fistula cases every year, only about 1,500 women receive corrective surgery.
There remains a backlog of nearly 1,000 cases of women living with fistula awaiting surgery every year. This situation has been made worse by the current COVID-19 pandemic, which has not only strained our health systems, but has also affected access to and utilization of health services, including maternity care.
The First Lady is now calling for concerted efforts to end the indignifying condition that is obstetric fistula.
We recognize the importance of dedicating more than one day to speak about ending obstetric fistula. Collectively, we can create awareness, lobby for, and put in place supportive measures to strengthen the capacity of our health systems to offer more treatment and surgical repairs, as well as enabling training of more doctors.
To these gallant women, girls, mothers, and daughters in our midst, we are here to tell you that you are our priority and there is hope. Reach out and get treated. I call upon all of us to also play our role in ending this preventable tragedy by supporting those that are affected, encouraging them to seek care in able facilities so that particularly during childbearing, so that they can make sure that they are taken care of in safe facilities and through safe surgeries.
Zainab Mohammed, TV47.